Greetings, you tubulators and tubicons and Kingdom Come and King Kong, if you're out there, woo, ugga mugga. How y'all doing? Today is Monday, and it's the, no, don't spell that. It's March 19th, 2018, and I thought I'd do a mail call. Actually, I wanted to do a mail call before, but I've been out of pocket. Here is a lovely, well, you can't read his address, but he's in Mobile, Alabama, where everyone has a car. And if you don't have a car when you get there, they give you one. This is from Duke's Small Engine. Now, some of y'all know that I'm scared of small engines. I can work on a train. I mean, you know, one of them GE things, thanks to my daddy. He worked on the railroad all them years. But these little lawnmowers and stuff like that, and I have fixed a four-wheeler or two, but that's as low as I go, or as wild as I go. These lawnmowers and weed eaters and everything else, they go over my bald head, and I'm fearful of them. And whenever I do have a nightmare, there's somewhere in there's a lawnmower in there, a Tecumseh or a Murray or something, and they're gouging at me. So, but this boy, he revels in small engines and stuff, and he can take a brick and make it mow your grass. I don't know how he does it. I just stay there drooling looking at it. And there's a bunch more of you boys out there that can do this stuff. And I just lay amazed. Just about like the boys that fix electronics and make all these tubes and bulbs and stuff work. I just go, because that's not my thing. And wish it was. I can't know everything, and I know very little at that. But anyway, he's got a nifty sticker. Look at there. Ain't that pretty? Don't that nice? And he sent me a couple of them so I can put one on my board, and I can save one and put one in the garage, so I'll always know. And that's what he did. He's a wonderful guy, and I love him, and he's worth it. And the second one is from my buddy Busman 50. Anyways, Busman 54. That means he was born in 54 probably, because I'm Cutworm 59, and I was born in Cutworm. He sent me a really nice note. Got good handwriting, by the way, there, boy. And I won his prize. Ain't that nice? Don't that pretty? And it's got all sorts of faces. VW buses. Which he's restoring, him and his son. He's got a very talented son, by the way. He's restoring a 67, I believe, Volkswagen bus. And I know where one is. Bad as I like to drag in stuff, I would have drugged this in before, but it wouldn't. It's not for sale. And it's a 67 with the four-door open-out doors on both sides. I don't know what you call them. They've got some cool names for these things. Vandagos and Dormasses and stuff like that. But it's eat up all the way nearly to the windows. So what would I do with that? I guess I could make, I don't know, I couldn't do with it. But I would love to have it. As everything I would love to have. Thank you very much, Mr. Busman. I love you. He's so good, don't that nice? He's building some AR-15s that are out of this world. I mean, you can shoot a hole and then shoot a different bullet in the same hole 100 yards off. And he's in Iowa, and when I lived in Illinois, we'd go to Iowa to the Makokata Caves and other places too. But I had some fond memories. I don't have many fond memories of my childhood, but don't be too concerned. I had enough fun for all of us anyway. I got fiberglass shavings in my eyes. Of course, I had some safety glasses within this far of my face at one time, but I didn't put them on. Yeah, that's how I go. But anyway, I'm very proud of my stickers, very proud of my puzzle. Now all I got to do is wait for the cat to, I don't know, go somewhere else to where I can put this puzzle together, because the cat likes to do this to all the stuff that ain't nailed down. It was pretty funny at the first couple months. It was pretty funny. Ha ha ha, Sadie. Ha ha ha. Get something else, Sadie. Knock it down. Now it's Sadie. Okay. With that said or done, presented, where we're at now is in the parts room, and it's just nearly full of TR6 stuff. And I'll make a separate video of what's in here. Maybe, hopefully, we'll take a reconnoiter of the stuff that's in here, and I'm sure I'll have to ask some of y'all where some of this stuff goes, because I can't figure it out. I know where some of it goes, but not where all of it goes. I mean, there's a ton of stuff, and it's all different. And the challenge of British cars is, which I like a challenge, is figuring it out where it goes where. It's just like this puzzle, except I don't have a cat going ramp. It's enjoyable to me. It's a challenge. Ever since I had my head busted open, I've been waiting to lose the rest of my marbles. And so I've been testing myself, which is why I got all these different vehicles out here, the Volkswagens, the British cars, and this other stuff, to test my brain, what's left, and to make sure I can still think and solve problems. Because I'm kind of worried about going nuts, but I figure if I go nuts, I'm taking some of y'all with me, so I have some company. And I'll pick the ones that's halfway there already. That way you won't be behind. And you know who you are. Okay, okay. To make this even longer, I'll open one of these little things and we'll go through what's there. Here's one that we can open. One of these, what do you call it? Bins? This is a 20-gallon bin. Have to be careful. Whoa! In this corner, no. In this bin I've got, looks like Teladians. Don't that pretty, isn't that nice? I've been looking at these because I didn't think I had any, but I'm glad I got them. I've been looking at these on eBay and in Victoria's Secret and all that other places that you look at, Victoria Parts and the Roadster Factory, and these rascals are high. To get a whole blooming set, it's a couple $100 or several million thousand things. No. Come here. Come hither. This looks to be a headlight bucket. Headlight bucket. Smells like old rubber. This looks to be Good, somebody. Another one. Empty. Oh, be careful there. And some more. Oh, here's a Triumph radio. With the faceplate upside down. Whoa! Can we say something about a $10 radio? Woo! That's not going in. Chef Touches told me and counseled me pretty heavy about the sound of these cars, the TR6s. And he says the best thing about a radio and a TR6 is not put one in there and just listen to the car. And I agree. I'd much rather listen to the engine of mostly any car. But I got plenty of headlight buckets, and this one's marked. This one has forward taillight whatchamajigger. Here's my turn signal thing. Da-da-da-dee. Man, what's at the bottom of this? I wish y'all was here. This is exciting. Some headlights, some more headlights. Here you go. Have that. Take that. Bar. Some headlight brazier buckets. Bucket number 1. That's got a gimp on it. If this is stainless, I can work it out and make it new again. Bucket number 2. The inside one. Here's one with all the fixings, of course. This one's got the fixings and the screw in it. The guy said I had enough to build 2 cars. I just want to build that one. No, I wished I could build 7 of them. Another less Smurfy taillight length assembly. And another less Smurfy taillight assembly. So I got one really nice one. Another turn signal. Another towing signal. Boy, it's windy out there. Everyone knows it's windy. And Wendy has big old thighs. Oh, this appears to be a headlight. Headlight switch, which is a non-good one. Hazard flasher thing. Some points and stuff in there. I would take this to be a real switch, since it's really dainty and easily broken. And this one don't have a spring in it. So that's a little bit of a forewarning on what was just in this one tub. So we're not going to go through all of them because it's really a daunting task. So we are going to shag out of here, and I've already done my deed today. I took some sanding stuff and a flappy wheel linen shirt. I went up and down on the bottom of the floor pan of the TR6. I got it prepped for paint, and got my paint in there, patting its foot, wanting to go on there, and straightened up some metal and painted. I sanded and painted the frame on that one side on Harold that I took that rocker off of that I couldn't get paint behind. or I didn't get paint behind because I knew I was going to get it off, and I was needing to sand it down a lot better than I could at the time. So I sanded the far out of it and prepped it for paint, and it's redder than a gobbler snout. So now that's all done. All the frame's done, and it's ready to attack it from another direction. So I done some Herald and I done some TR6. You'll have to forgive me if I say TR7, because I was TR7 crazy there for a while, and now it's all about the TR6. I'll put the rest of this stuff back. I can see lots of stuff I need to do some polishing. Even these lenses, I've got to do some redoing on the lenses. And I'll say I love y'all, and y'all take care of each other. And stay out of this wind. Ooh, yeah.